Brendan, how's the squad looking ahead of Sunday?
Yeah, all good. We've had a good week, so one more day to go. Um, one or two were just assessing Callum. Obviously, he's had a similar week to last week, so and we'll make a decision on him tomorrow. So obviously, Jamesy Forrest back in the squad, which is really good. Paulo Bernardo's still a little bit away. Uh, Scalesy's obviously had an issue with his cheekbone, so we're just waiting to finalise whether he needs an operation in that or not. So he will be doubtful for the game. But apart from that, the same squad.
We were just speaking to Callum there, and he was talking about the fact that he'll train with the squad tomorrow, see if there's any reaction there. He's willing to play through the pain barrier. Are these the types of games that you maybe do take more of a risk when it comes to players and whether they're available or not?
Yeah, you always have to manage and weigh up the risk because of what's left in your season as well. But listen, we've played without Callum this season before at various times and done very well. But of course, someone of his significance and someone who provides the tactical balance in our team, of course, I will wait till the very last moment to see if he's ready. But like I say, it's following the same sort of pattern as last week, and Callum came in, played 75 minutes, and was brilliant last weekend. So we'll see tomorrow.
His leadership skills and his experience in this fixture as well are always key, aren't they?
Yeah, they always are. He's been absolutely outstanding in all the games I can remember that I've played in, and yeah, he's a fantastic player.
What sort of game are you expecting on Sunday? Obviously, Rangers went to extra time last night, a long shift for them. Does that come into your thinking about what kind of state they'll be in come the game on Sunday?
Not really. I think that I think from our perspective, it's about looking to play our game. Our game's a running game. It's a pressing game. It's an intense game. So that's what we want to play from the very first whistle. I don't know the Rangers squad. I don't know the mentalities. So, but I know that obviously they got through their tie, and they'll come to us. And as I said, it's always a mental thing. I think my experience of what in terms of I had a recent experience down with my team at Leicester where we played Manchester City on the 26th of December away, peak Man City, and then on the 28th, virtually 2 days later, we played peak Liverpool. So it was as tough as you get. And the second game, whenever Liverpool had more rest coming into the game than ourselves, we had virtually no rest, got into the game and won the game 1-0. So physically, of course, it's exhausting and it's tiring. But you come into a Celtic Rangers game, it's about your mentality as well.
Is that where you always need to be wary, because some people might point to Rangers and say that they may look tired, but you talk about the adrenaline, the lift they've had from being able to get through to the Europa League quarterfinals could well carry them through, along with the occasion of the game on Sunday.
Yeah, well, that's our job, not to ensure that happens. We, like every team, we have to make it really, really difficult for Rangers coming to the game. These are games to really enjoy and go on and perform. We never performed anywhere near what the demands of the game was in the last game, so we're very hungry to put that right in this game.
In terms of your video analysis and stuff this week, would you reflect on that Ibrox game at all, in terms of showing the players just a little reminder of where it can go wrong?
No, I think we were pretty clear after it at that time, and I think you only need to see the response. At that time we were 14 points clear. The response from that game puts us at 16 points clear. So the response to that defeat was very, very good. And like I said, it was foreign for me because I never experienced that with my teams before in this game, and it was more the response to going behind. We didn't respond to that. You can always go behind in games. You can always things don't go your way in a game, but Rangers was the better team on that day. So we have to accept that. We've responded really, really well, and now you get the chance to build on the lead that we have by performing.
Barry Ferguson's obviously gone in there as caretaker, and he's mixed things up a little bit. He's changed formation, he's changed personnel. What have you made of Barry Ferguson as Rangers manager, and do you think it'll be a different test to the one you faced at Ibrox in January because of the changes he's made?
Listen, I don't know Barry, but I know him as a player, and I know that he's gone in and he'll have a great connection with the supporters. You know, his history of the club, his success at the club. He was a fantastic player for them. For me, in terms of, if I look purely at the coaching aspect of it, over the course of 4 games, I don't see great change. You know, I see the team go 2-0 down against Kilmarnock and come back and win. I see the team lose at home to Motherwell. I see the team go away and get a fantastic result in Fenerbahce. And then I see the team lose last night 2-0 over 90 minutes, but win the tie. I've seen the team change the system. Absolutely, a really good tactical change to go 5-4-1 in Fenerbahce. But I still see a lot of the same traits. I think you can probably look at Barry over a longer time. When if you're talking to me about coaching and managing, and you're talking tactics and man management and professionalism and these things, that will be done over a period of time. If you're looking at the short term and him coming in as someone the fans can connect with, of course he looks very happy to be in the job and taking the job, him and his staff. So, but I think if you're talking coaching, I see a lot of the same traits. Some very good performances, some inconsistencies, and Barry will see that, and Neil and his staff, I'm pretty sure as well. And then over the course of time, they'll hopefully look to change that. But whether he was in for 4 games or 40 games, a Celtic Rangers game will always be a tough game, or a Rangers Celtic game, whatever way you look at it. But it will always be a tough game.
You see Rangers getting obviously through to the quarterfinals last night. They've been on quite a few really good runs in the Europa League. Obviously, does that underline, how consistent the attitude that Celtic have had over the last few years? Because to be as dominant as you have domestically against a team that is capable of producing these results in Europe, does that underline, this team, this squad has got this kind of professionalism, this focus that you talked about as well?
Yeah, I think it's congratulations to Rangers firstly to get to the quarter final. I think that people will look in at what Celtic do and see it as being easy, but it's not easy. You play here, you manage here. A club like Celtic, it's high pressure. Every game is a must-win game, and that mentality. And like you say, a team in one of our rivals who has done well in Europe, and like you say, get to the quarterfinals, then it shows then the consistency and mentality of this team and how well they've been doing. But no, I think we're very focused on our own selves, and we want to be able to bring our performance to the game at the weekend and to see if we can extend our lead.
Sorry, just when you see look at the points gap at the top of the table, and some people suggest this is a meaningless Old Firm fixture, but how do you ensure the players don't have even the slightest bit of taking it easy when they go out there?
Well, it's for me, it's very straightforward to paint the nature of this game. It wouldn't matter if we were 16 points clear or 60 points clear. This is Celtic Rangers, and it's not a game you want to lose. No matter how far in front you are or how well you've been playing, this is a game that means everything to supporters, to their lives, to their daily life. It means everything to them, and especially on the back of our last performance.
Brendan, you've mentioned it before about the return of away fans, but just a word on that will add to the occasion.
I'm really looking forward to it. It's my first spell up here. They were great occasions, and I think it's what the nature of this fixture is about: the rivalry, the supporters in both grounds. So yeah, so having Rangers supporters back in at Celtic Park will be great. Likewise, when we go to Ibrox, we'll have our allocation as well.
Brendan, there was obviously the awful incident with Annie Engels, the game at Ibrox in January. Would your hope be that over and above the football, the warnings that were issued after that and the safety measures that have been put in place for this weekend, where the away fans returning are heeded and the game passes off without incident like that, and the players are respected on the park?
Yeah, it's only logical to add to what I'm sure you'll write about. But yeah, we're there for the game. We're there for the entertainment of the football, and that's what we'll try to control.
And in terms of your match winners, Dyson's been playing really well, but Jota was speaking earlier this week just about how much he's looking forward to the fixture, and he was part of a specialist first time around. How big a role can he play for you?
Yeah, listen, I think all the players collectively it's important in a game like this here, and for us to play well. But of course, it's like the Jota going away. Sometimes when you're here and you're playing the fixture a lot, you maybe come away from here and think there's maybe other derbies that are similar to it. But I'm sure when he left, he recognised the true, real special meaning of the Celtic Rangers game. So it's a game that all the players will relish, and especially like Jota, who has been away and now maybe never thought he would play him on again, but now he's back in it and then he'll want to perform, which is great news for us.
Did you miss these occasions when you were down the road?
Yeah, it's a brilliant game. I obviously tuned into them virtually all when I possibly could. So yeah, the build up to it, the intensity, because it's more than football. Like I said, it's people's lives. It's what they breathe every single day, and you know that responsibility you have as a manager and the great privilege that we have for every supporter around the world that's a Celtic supporter in every corner of the world, the opportunity to give them that real good feeling. So yeah, I tuned into them when I was away from here, before I was here, and then now to be back in it, it's always special.
When you are watching the games on the television as a fan, are you able to watch them without emotion as a football manager, or did like every other fan, did you get caught up?
No, I always cheer in the house or wherever I was. So yeah, no. Listen, you feel the emotion. That's what the game is, isn't it? And that's what, in particular, this game is about. It's the emotional connection that you have with your team, the support, and that joy that you get from making everyone happy. So yeah, that's only normal.
This is the final game of what you described as an ultra marathon. It started in November. This would be the perfect way to kind of put the seal on it, I suppose.
Yeah, it's been a incredibly busy period. It's obviously lightened up a little bit, obviously with the week last week to prepare and this week. But yeah, it's been a really busy period that's gone quickly with lots of games, lots of great performances and results. So, but we still have a lot of work to do between now and the end of the season. We want to perform well, and obviously that'll start at the weekend.